done! Come pick out a way to change your fate!
The black ring's coming to life, worsening the contamination inside you. But don't worry now. Just rest for a bit. Got the white cube. Hang on to it. It'll help you feel better.
This is the thing that can save Chief. You've met that person, haven't you? You know Chief's location now, don't you? Then, quick, let's go back. I need to... Why? Were you given an order? Did Donald tell you to look out for me? Why else would anyone go this far?
Don't overthink it. It's just the black ring messing with your mind. No one gave me that kind of order. I choose to do this.
Please stop. My only concern is Chief. Just following orders. That's not your job. Don't do this for me. I don't get it. And I don't need to. I can't take it anymore. Put me down. You can move faster alone. Hurry, go!
Don't be hard on yourself, Hekate. You haven't done anything wrong. Ever since I led you into this maze, I made a promise to get you out alive. All of this, it's for me. Really. I wanted to bring you back with me, to make amends for my past regrets. I can't bear the thought of repeating my old mistakes. This was all my choice. You've done nothing wrong. You've always stuck to your goals. Fighting and not giving up. Even when you were battered and scarred. If I were you, I'd be proud of myself. The real cowards are those who flee from their own fights. The worst kind of mistakes are those you can't confess. have no one to apologize to, and can never make up for. On your journey, there's still a lot you can accomplish.
Stop talking like that. It's beyond me. And I don't need it.
I'm leaving now. You stay here for a while. Take a moment to calm yourself. And look for the right moment to make your move. The exit is close by. Be extra careful when you are on your own. Make it out alive, and return safely to the ones who matter the most to you.
Really? Sophie bravely fought to the end, never fleeing. She died a heroic death. So you ran back here. You survived just to break the news of my daughter's death?
It's fine. This was long overdue. I should have died 9 years ago. It's terrifying. This place. It's terrifying. How did we end up like this? I thought we had won the negotiations. Didn't we secure our mines? Weren't we full of hope? Why was everyone dead? Why are they all monsters now? It wasn't supposed to be like this. Nobody saw this coming. No one thought they would die here. If we had any idea about this. Shut up. I need to stop being a coward. No more regrets. This is the last chance. It's terrifying. We're just normal people, not sinners. Not powerful. Not brave. I'm sorry, but I don't want to die. I need to go back. I need to see her again. I don't want to die here. Please, Hero, save me!
I've got this. You're not going to die on my watch. Enough with the guilt. You went in the mine because you trusted me. And I definitely can't disappoint you now. I'll get us back. All of us. I promise to bring every single one of us back safely.
If it hadn't been for people like me, you wouldn't have ended up.
Please, no more of this. Stop being so nice to me. I'm here to finish the job. That's it. I'm too weak. I failed to even keep Chief safe. So don't make me care about anyone else!
It's disgraceful. Yet here I am, still clinging to life.
Good heavens, what on earth happened to you two? Didn't I tell you not to push yourself? Hey, FAC bro! Over here! Over here! Quick, get these two back to safety, please. I owe you like 10 huge favors.
That just now... was that your power? I was right. You're a sinner. An incredibly strong one at that. Donald, you must be able to do anything. Deliver this to Chief. Save him. I'm just not fast enough. Not strong enough. The things I can't manage. I'm begging you. Please take over.
I was this close to saying yes. I'm really sorry, Hecate. I'd love to be the hero here, but I just can't pull it off this time. We've got something on our tail, and if I don't hold the fort, nobody's getting out of here. That's why I'm counting on you this time. The rescue of Chief is in your hands. You've got to find the person who's most important to you. I can't say much here, but I hope that shackle leads you where you need to go. Stop selling yourself short and forget about needing someone stronger. You're strong in your own right, and there's plenty out there ready to back you up. You've never been the underdog. Go and chase down your dreams by any means necessary. It's up to you now. In return, I'll block all the tailgaters here, making sure you've got a clear run.
We're heading out, back to the defense line. Remember our deal. You will come back. And don't forget to bring Chief along.
Oh. Tremble before me!
I don't have...
You forced me to do this!
Quiet.
You are all vanish. Behold, the grand entrance of the mighty.
Death is your only destination. Too noisy. Quiet. You are all done for. Quiet.
Behold, the grand entrance of the mighty Lion Queen!
I've got this. You're not going to die on my watch. I'll get us back. All of us. I promise to bring every single one of us back safely. They're still there. Still in the mine.
Donald, don't go. You've done this too many times. Your body can't take it anymore.
No. I have to go. I led them here. It's on me to bring them back.
This is the man. According to our observation, he's the most powerful sinner among the rebel group and the focal point of their spirit. Without his influence, the rebel group in the mines started to waver, shaking the foundations of Rustfire.
Spot on analysis, X. Nirvana's got a serious grudge against him. Can't wait to see him gone. But you've got a different take, right? Let's hear your thoughts.
Nirvana's approach is way too rough around the edges, making the city-state pay a hefty, unnecessary price. If possible, I'd like to optimize the plan. Since this man is their leader, perhaps I could make use of him, and that would reduce some cost.
What's the latest with Rustfire? Really rough, I guess. Look, Samuel. I can no longer do anything for the crew. There's this woman from Paradisos. Slapped a mark on me. Goes like this. The more I despise her, the more I fight back, the more strength I use, the tighter her strings pull on me. Sounds like a bad joke, huh? But it's no joke. I can't stand up to her. She told me to turn on Rustfire, and I just followed suit. I once thought I was unbeatable. Now I'm too chicken to even try my powers. Sorry, Samuel. I'm no hero for Rustfire anymore. Stop selling yourself short and forget. Go and chase down your dreams by any means necessary. It's up to you now. In return, I'll block all the tailgaters here, making sure you've got a clear run.
Give in. Let me be your voice. I will take control. That's the power of the Mark. I can free your friends.
Shut it. I don't care what you're after, just don't bother me now. Because you're not real! I've embraced the madness! You think this scares me? Show yourself, old pal. 9 years apart. You couldn't have forgotten me, right?
I remember. It's been ages since I've seen such force. So powerful, capable of wonders, and yet you choose restraint. Back then, in the mine, you were the strongest sinner. The beacon of hope for all. If only it had been you who became Corpseborn, we would never have been beaten by that woman. Yet, you chose to be with those cowards, leaving and escaping again and again. Look at yourselves now. From once being so bold and spirited, to this sorry state. You've worn yourself down for the sake of the weak.
If you're that worried about me, then just focus your power on me. I'm still in the midst of my tug-of-war game. Let's catch up a bit. Weak? What's the real meaning of weakness? Is a number-illiterate leader weak? Is a hot-headed vandal who only knows how to wreak havoc weak? Or you, who have been sneaking and quaking in the shadows for 9 long years? Are you weak? Is there such a thing as absolute strength? Being weak isn't a crime. It's the world that crushes the weak that's truly monstrous. What gives you the right to judge who gets to live? And another thing, don't you ever speak to me with that face! Despicable monster, how dare you!
Everything is as I've...
Get blown away by the wind!
We've managed to save all the injured civilians. There's still one sinner out there, fighting alone in the lockdown zone. I've got the intel. Everyone, beef up our defenses, reorganize our forces, and get ready to join me in the fray! Also, we found the MBCC sinner who went missing. She's in urgent need of medical care. Get in touch with the Bureau, stat!
Captain, that young sinner, she's disappeared!
What are you talking about?
Hecate, come back!
I broke free from FAC's grip, even though I once obeyed their every command. But why? Did I do this because I trusted someone? Believed in someone outside of my mission? Is this really the right choice?
Be extra careful when you are on your own. Make it out alive, and return safely to the ones who matter the most to you.
The one who matters most. Chief. I want to see Chief. But where should I go and what should I do now? Why is there no one giving me a mission? Please, somebody tell me what to do. All right, the base.
Stop selling yourself short and forget about needing someone stronger. You're strong in your own right, and there's plenty out there ready to back you up. You've never been the underdog.
You don't need to trust me, but you should find someone you can trust. Don't isolate yourself. You've already pushed your mind to the breaking point.
Ella is there. Matilda, Labina, and countless others are there. I've got to find them.
Mommy! Daddy! Where are you? Misty, please help me! I'm scared! Don't leave me here! I'm really scared!
I wasn't given the mission of helping you. I'm running out of time. I need to save Chief.
What should I do?
There's no order for me to follow.
You've got to decide for yourself.
This time, it's my turn to protect you.
Nightmare! Stay here! Keep them safe!
Hecate, what brought you back? You're heavily contaminated. You need immediate treatment.
Where's Chief?
He's not here. This is all a scheme by the Underground. A trap to lure Paradisos into attacking us and to stir up unrest.
Hela, please, wake up. I'm so sorry. This is all on me. I'm truly sorry. Chief, where are you? I'm begging you. Please, respond.
You know where he's at. Retrieve your shackles. You could sense them. Find him. He's waiting for you. He relies on you. I'll deal with the obstacles in the way for you.
You are...
Go. It's all on you now.
I figured out where Chief is. I want to go. I need to.
Go for it. You've got me here. I swear, Hela won't suffer a scratch as long as I'm here. Work as a team, and make sure you bring that person back in one piece. Caution is key.
The Black Ring has erupted, marking this path with corruptors. It's too dangerous out there. I'll come with you.
I'll relieve them of pain.
Haha! Tremble before me! I have to go.
You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this!
Vanish. Death is your only destination.
Behold, the grand entrance of the mighty Lion Queen!
You forced me to do this! It's you. Where's Chief? Where is he? I need to save him.
Stop! Don't go any further! You'll get...
What does it matter if he's here? You think you guys can lay a finger on him? taking your sweet time to get here. But now it's worth the wait. I won't have to hunt you down to settle our scores. Is it down there? Chief must be underneath. Chief!
Go. It's all the same in the end.
Chief! Chief, wake up!
My work here is done.
To give you a spoiler, I'm going to run away in a bit. Better catch up to me.
Fighting is meaningful, and so is resisting. I'll never give up Syndicate. I'll never be defeated by this. I came on behalf of Zoya to fight with you. It's not hope that's propelling Rustfire anymore. Now you're just doing insane things to run away from despair.
Try it out, Julian. At least this is a realistic hope. Try, and see how it goes.
He's still alive, but can't wake up.
The war isn't over yet. Many got infected with mania, and many more have joined us. There's no backing out now. Julian, light the fire. Rustfire needs a leader. Right now, this is the best leader.
You're right. There's no backing out now.
Do you consider yourself unlucky, Overgrounder? Do you feel that fate has treated you unfairly? Then, let me give you a chance to try.
Julian! Come back!
Come back? Back where? There's nowhere to go back to. If all of you are going to abandon it, then I will stay until the end.
for looking down upon the invincible.
Be nice. Give me your hand. Don't let those incompetent appraisers make your hand dirty.
The Black Ring pollution is rapidly expanding, hitting a tipping point. The amassed mania energy is violently bursting forth, causing the edges of the Black Ring to expand at an alarming rate. Defense line! Crank up the power to the max! We've got to stop it!
Turn around! Head back now! Find cover underground and stay hidden! Oh, damn it! This is all the shadows I've got. I can't keep all these people safe.
The mania inside the injured has spiraled out of control. We've run out of hypercubes, and even the sedatives aren't working anymore. Lavina! Lavina, where are you? Hurry back. Oh, Lavina! Oh, are these shackles? How did they get so severe? Oh, you've been bearing this burden all along. It's still protecting us, even till now. We've got shelters that are still operational, and there are people who can help. I'll get you there. I'll lead everyone to refuge. I'll do everything I can.
Chief, please, I'm begging you, wake up! Why isn't this working? Wasn't it supposed to stop the contamination? To save people? Is it because I'm not strong enough? Or did I mess up something earlier? Chief, please. I need you to wake up, or I can't do anything. Please, I'm begging you. Come on, wake up.
Nurturing of the Black Rings never relied on some underground sorceries. Mania is the emotion. The ring is the connection. And naturally, only the human heart can cultivate them. Such fertile ground, filled with hate, fear, anger, despair. But more importantly, it's about unleashing all these burgeoning passions. They refuse to be silenced, and thus they are powerful. Here lies both glory and sin, untamed and unbound. This Black Ring is Syndicate itself. Thanks for the nudge from Paradisos. Next up, It's time to race. Yes. I am quite satisfied. I have fulfilled my duties, ensnared those destined for demise, and meticulously paved the paths foreordained. I believe it's time for me to end this. I am deeply satisfied. The rest is in your hands.
Marta, Red Jay, Padrone, Viper, Azur. Your mission's accomplished. Nicely done. Take a rest. No more late nights for you. Next.
Over here! Stay sharp! This battle isn't done yet! I'm still standing, and ready to take you on!
All for the sake of that person, isn't it? It's all over. The rings gain too much power. The White Cube is no match for it now. The entire West District is feeding on its strength. This time, it's unbeatable. Not by Paradisos, not by the Underground, not by that person either, and certainly not by you. It's always the same with you. Always a step behind. Too late to make a difference. What I failed to do 9 years ago still eludes me today. But bear in mind, this time, it was my choice to embrace the Black Ring. And it will surely bring to life my deepest desire.
Your desire? You are...
Next, it's your turn.
You...
Quiet.
Vanish. Death is your only destination.
You forced me to do this!
You are all done. Too noisy.
Behold, the grand entrance of the mighty Lion Queen!
You forced me to do this!
Actually, we can determine the timing. It will occur precisely when BR-002 engulfs the entire West District's population, reaching its peak in power. The Underground must be anticipating this very moment. It will propel them forward by a great leap, to a point we'll struggle to keep up with. However, we have countermeasures. Firstly, we'll bide our time and confirm the exact moment when the Black Ring is breached. At that instant, the Underground Shepherd will also reveal herself. That's our cue for a focused attack. Next, track down SHP-13. We've confirmed that he's regained consciousness. Locate him. His involvement is key to advancing our next step. Lastly, calculate the Black Ring's rate of expansion right before it overtakes the West District. Activate the local purge order.
We couldn't stop it after all, could we? Employing the purge order is the sensible option here. You wouldn't want everyone in the West District to end up as her prey. But even that won't stop her.
Is this what they call the future?
This is the only form of equality you'll ever get.
You, the humble Overgrounder, have truly given your all. You've not only met, but exceeded my expectations. While other misguided fools attempted to challenge the might of that ring you crafted did prove to be a hindrance. Quite the headache, I must admit. But now, it's time. Feel proud of the grandeur in your humble existence. And then find peace in fading. You can place your trust in me for everything.
You gave it your all, but it was still beyond your control. This is Syndicate's Black Ring, a destiny millions have chosen for decades, set in stone. Neither you nor I can alter its course.
Not on my watch.
The job is done.
Who will bloom under my sword today?
Let the reports from all the outposts come to me. Stay calm. We have prepared for this. Let's approach this one step at a time. Everything's on track. Supplies, pathways, and network connections. But Greta, what's the status on the meds?
We're swamped with injuries, and our friends from the Outlands just brought in their last batch of supplies. Looks like they won't be able to make it through again. I made another journey to Salva. Nurse Anne really helped us out with a bunch of meds, and Dr. Iron was busy with a ton of emergency prosthetic surgeries. They're pushing their limits. I hope they can keep up. And, Lavina, are you sure you're okay? The Black Ring's changed completely. Even with the leader back, we couldn't get Shackles back to how they were. You collapsed due to the pollution a little while ago, and now with more and more refugees coming in, and everyone's on edge, you've got a mountain of tasks weighing on you.
I'm fine. I handled Drifter Camp, didn't I? I can do the same here. We have only 46 hours left. With so many people in Syndicate, we need to act quickly to mobilize more people. The kids in the camp are pitching in too, copying flyers with Ray's poems. She always knew how to lift spirits, right? The homeless are trying their best. We'll save as many as we can.
Donald. Hecate. Lavina? No. Sorry. I got the wrong person.
I know who you are. That's all in the past. If you're feeling up to it, we could really use your help. We're stretched thin.
Over at Eastside, Quinn has established a few makeshift settlements in White Sands, giving us all a place to take shelter.
That's a huge relief. Thanks. I'll handle the coordination. One more thing. Hecate made it back safely, all thanks to you. You don't owe me any more apologies. I don't have the right.
Don't worry. Every
little bit helps. Let's snap some photos and get them up on the web. People in Eastside are watching. Someone is...
Forget about it. The executive officer severed all our connections. Where are you gonna send it to, huh? And say it does get through. What good are those good-hearted Eastsiders? Just a bunch of noise and no action. Do you actually believe you kids can make a difference? Imagine if I gave you a thrashing right here. How unfair that'd be. Would anyone bother to intervene? Let her run while you still can on those two legs. Scram! And fast! You're just a nuisance to look at.
I won't go! After I see you all off, I'm staying here! I won't just ditch my mom and dad and flee!
Your folks are long gone. The writer of those pathetic poems, too. Only someone as gullible as you would fall for her stuff. You're just a kid. What impact do you think you can make? Can hugging those worthless poems really turn things around? Can they ever protect you from the Purge Order?
Excuse me? I'm your ride out of here. One of the convoy crew. A kid. If you're terrified and looking for a way out, get your bags and family sorted. Keep your wits about you. Form an orderly line and register here with me.
So, Zoya's out of the picture, and now you're resorting to a shorty for rescue?
Yeah. Whatever you say. I'm up to my ears here. If you're not gonna help, at least don't stand in the way. You've got a voice that carries. Rather than barking at those kids, how about you wash out your mouth and give me a hand hollering for attention? Remember that chat we had earlier?
You're the shorty from the Legion, huh?
That little guy was so riled up that he was nearly in tears. You're not gonna back him up? Isn't he one of your crew?
Back him up for what? The guy wasn't exactly lying. I'm not naive enough to think a couple of sappy poems mean the world's all sunshine and rainbows. And besides, the homeless aren't under my command. I'm just like them. Bunch of kids without a proper home. What about you? Haven't seen your kind around Syndicate for ages. Did the Legion call it quits?
Of course not. The Legion commander's right here. The 9th Agency shipped us off, so we found something to do out there. Convoy work is old hat for us. Then this guy, an executive officer, told me to take down a satellite town early. We've got enough of hypercubes for now. You can stay with us for a while, till you all find your way. Everyone's counting on me to get you out of here.
Really? You seem like the right person for it. Those kids are your responsibility now. I've got other stuff to handle.
You're not leaving with us?
Like I've said before, I'm not one for those naive fairy tales.
You seem to be in the same camp with that downbeat guy. Oh, and just so you know, he came to me just now. Told me he's caught Mania, doesn't think he's got much time left, and isn't planning on leaving. He insisted on freeing up his spot in the car for someone else, particularly those kids who've got their whole lives ahead. Urged me to get you out fast, so you don't end up dying here.
Corso, we're all set. You can make your move to East Side.
What East Side?
Didn't you always ask me to get you to East Side? Everything's in place now. Time for your getaway.
Think I'm leaving because I'm scared to die? Don't lump me in with those weaklings. It's these ever-hesitant, spineless wimps I can't stand. And that's why I don't want to be here. Sure, those Rustfire guys are single-minded, obsessed with those shackles. But at least they're not all talk. They're willing to fight and actually want to fight. Unlike these cowards today. Just looking at them is irritating.
Just 46 hours to go. The blockade has been critically compromised, with BR-002 expanding faster than ever. FAC is desperately trying to rein in the Black Ring to prevent the Purge Order, but they've got a deadline. Evacuate the West District within 40 hours. The Ninth Agency, along with Paradisos' elite, are en route to the Black Ring, likely targeting the underground. This time, they seem ready to pull out all the stops, possibly even breaking into the Black Ring. The Executive Committee remaining here is probably going to carry out the Purge Order.
Where is Chief?
He's taking care of Hecate and Hela. When the Black Ring burst, those two kids were under a lot of stress. Even if he regains consciousness, the shackles remain contaminated with BR-002's corruption, and Chief isn't having an easy time either. Plus...
I'm not part of Rustfire. Not your leader either. I'm not in a position to save anyone. Sorry. Please, give me some room.
Lavina mentions that Chief used to be a warm and gentle person. However, the way he is now gives off a strong sense of aloofness, which is unsettling. Over the past few months, Chief's psyche has been relentlessly influenced by the mania. Now that he's awakened, is he still the same person he used to be?
He's with Hela and Hecate now, so everything should be fine. I'm sure he's still his old self. Since the Black Ring has already erupted, there's no need for him to repay us anymore. Let him take a break.
It's all over. The ring's gained too much power. The White Cube is no match for it now. The entire West District is feeding on its strength. This time, it's unbeatable. Not by Paradisos, not by the Underground, not by that person either, and certainly not by you. It's always the same with you. Always a step behind. Too late to make a difference.
When all is said and done, it's me who's always one step behind. Time to kick off the escape plan. Good thing we're ready for this. I've got a line-in with a guy at FAC this time. He's going to spot us an exit and pull some strings to keep us all safe. At the end of the day, Chief's back. His mere presence is enough to lift spirits. Let's play it like Raven does. Leverage his fame for a few catchy slogans, make some ripples in the crowd. And then there's you, Matilda Cavendish, our insider in East Side. In just a year or two, the whole game could change. And you might be the political prodigy who reshapes destiny. 46 hours still on the clock. Detail work isn't really my thing. I'm gonna head out, see if I can find some new angles. I'm counting on you to look after the folks here.
Absolutely. I'll give it my all.
Really? The shackles still aren't fixed, and Hella's still out. Chief keeps pushing so hard. Did I mess up somehow? The white cube, painstakingly secured by many, was in my hands, and I couldn't get it to Chief in time. I tripped and fell multiple times, clueless about where to head, wasting precious time. Ran into some strangers, but I couldn't push them away. I even left Nightmare behind. I couldn't fight at all as I went back. I got lost, somehow made it back here to the base, because I didn't have enough info and, well, I was clueless about what to do next, so my gut reaction was to seek help from somebody else. I'm sorry, Chief. If I were stronger, more steadfast, I wouldn't have let us down. Then you and Hella would have been completely healed by now. The fact that Hella is in this condition, it's my fault too. I'm so sorry. I'm just too weak.
The purge order will commence in 43 hours. Attention all personnel. Evacuate immediately. Evacuate immediately.
Okay, time to perk up and blaze a new trail.
I'll relieve them of pain.
Oh. I don't have much to contribute on the front line. I'll count on you guys.
I'll just put it out there. I won't save any—
Mode switch.
Too noisy. Quiet.
You forced me to do this!
Vanish. Quiet.
Death is your only destination.
You are all dead. Vanish.
Leader, we're all counting on you. You hit Nirvana hard last time, proving what the Inner Bay workers are made of. We've still got the power, haven't we? We're in a position to talk terms with them, right? Help me. You're the strongest. Get us out of here. Help me. I'm terrified. I can't die now. I've got family. Please do something. Wasn't it you who said, with you around, nothing could go wrong? Hero. Leader.
Got a 100,000-volt shocker to show off? Sounds way tougher than those sinners from the gang. Took out those thugs single-handedly, huh? Quite the feat. Looks like you just volunteered for this week's patrol duty, Mr. Hero. Don't worry, I'll have your back when Margaret comes swinging. You should have seen the looks on those Nirvana faces. They turned ashen when they witnessed Donnie's abilities.
With power like this, we're sure to turn a lot of things around.
So this is the Black Ring's trickery. Long time no see. Enough of this. These nightmares are old news to me. I escaped your clutches years back, and I could do it again now. You can't fool me. I'm the only one here this time, and I won't allow you. I won't let you harm them again. Not on my watch. Ouch! Oh, what's got you here?
They will suffer no longer.
Don't worry, field work is my strong suit.
Are we not the only ones in the Black Ring? Paradisos? The Underground? Sounds like a brutal fight. Last time the Underground came out on top, which must have Paradisos on edge. Hey, I'm the one who's carrying you up there. Man, you walked in here all high and mighty, had me thinking you were some big shot. And then you barely make it a few steps? Oh, have your muscles withered from too much downtime? What? Weighing me down? I could carry 10 like you and still bust out a dance or do some parkour. No sweat at all. I get it. It's because of the shackles. Word is, since you came too, the sinners are doing way better than before. And Hekate's heavy contamination is slowly receding too. Let me guess. You're shouldering all that pollution from the Black Ring's outburst, aren't you? That's been hard on you. Compared to what you're going through, walking a few steps with you on my back is nothing. I've always been the one to give piggyback rides to my friend. And doing this for you brings back memories. Oh, absolutely. This whole area is just a massive version of the Drifter Camp, and I can spot that guy's handiwork a mile away. I'm also on the hunt for it, probably like everyone else. But trust me to lead, and we'll outpace the others, no doubt. Paradisos, the underground. Wow, I was right. They are fighting here. Well, this place might just be where everyone gets along. It seems they're coming after you. Are you up for a fight? Of course. I've handled these guys single-handedly before. Think I'm afraid? But you've got to help out a bit too. If I get too carried away in the middle of the fight and lose track of things, just snap me out of it, okay?
Oh, I'll relieve them of pain.
You forced me to You forced me to do this! Vanish. Too noisy. Quiet.
You are all behold! Death is your only destination.
Too noisy. Quiet. You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this!
Thankfully, my skills haven't dulled. Even if a few more of them show up, I can still...
Help me. You're the strongest. Get us out of here. Help me. I'm terrified. I can't die now. I've got family. Please do something. Wasn't it you who said, with you around, nothing would go wrong? Hero. Leader.
Huh? Did I zone out again? The Black Ring's impact is huge, especially since we can't use your shackles right now. We're quite the battered duo, aren't we? But you being here, it really gives me a sense of security. Thanks for that. Let's move. Those groups are quicker than expected, and I'm not planning on lagging behind. You're eager to get this over with as well, aren't you? We'll just have to wing it. Yeah, I know. It's come up a lot recently. Do I still resemble them? I thought I changed a while back. I'm sorry. I realize you've suffered greatly, and the same goes for those dear to you. There's not much I can do to make amends, especially since I have my own agenda on this trip. But I'll try my hardest to protect you. At least, I'm dead set on surviving this, and I've made a promise to bring you back to that girl. Speak your mind if you're unhappy, Chief. I've got you covered.
They will suffer no longer.
Let's go have some fun!
Seems you've got a better sense of direction here than those from the underground, huh? That's because I have ironclad determination. I steered clear of my abilities for 9 long years to escape your grip, sculpting my muscles into a powerhouse. Really? That Hush has been sidelined, huh? If only you told me sooner, I would have thrown caution to the wind. Looks like her absence is throwing a wrench in your plans, isn't it? So, what happened? Got beaten by the underground again? Stay safe, Chief. This thing might be junk, but the character next to it, definitely not. This knight has waded through contamination to sweep this place clean, just lying in wait for us. Telling me 100 times won't change a thing. Beat it.
Getting my hands dirty could be
Rage Thunder! Rage Thunder!
You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this!
You are all done.
Rage Thunder! Rage Thunder!
Vanish!
Too noisy. Quiet.
You forced me to do this!
Rage Thunder!
Vanish!
Too noisy. Quiet.
Death is your only destination.
Huh? That knight is... Dodge now! You okay? That's enough. He doesn't have to follow the path you're laying out for him. Nine long years. And you all haven't changed a bit. Still pulling the same stunts. We've got our own mission, our own questions to unravel. Those who have never bothered to see us eye to eye have no business bossing us around here!
Everything is as I've planned.
Where did my auto-dashing wheel go?
Are my injuries?
What's there to be astonished about? Isn't this completely normal? This is East Side, not that outdated syndicate.
The Western District is stuck in its old ways, oblivious to the fact that technology has evolved. The observation of BR-001 has propelled technological progress. We can now achieve superloop communication, enabling us to defy the laws of time and space within the Black Ring for communication. The mechanized mining by drones has been a reality for quite some time now.
What does it mean?
It means that the skilled technicians you've been looking up to have become a thing of the past.
This could be a dangerous trip. Are you sure you're all right with that?
Amidst adversity, this is the courage required. I'll clear a path for you.
Negotiations? A single command could resolve it, and you wouldn't even realize the system update was happening.
They're working their hearts out on production, dealing with gang harassment every night. They hardly have a moment.
You're all complete idiots, believing you can negotiate with us. If it weren't for someone pulling the strings in the media, Nirvana wouldn't even waste time on you. Now, let's take care of those few influencer accounts. I remember there's a syndicate woman behind them. Seriously, why bother rescuing him? Those Paradisians are also a headache.
Observation has verified that another powerful mania being has penetrated BR-002, obliterating the anomaly. This resulted in an instant dissipation of over half the energy possessed by the Corpseborns. That intruder bears a striking resemblance to SHP. No, even more formidable. It must be the only experimental subject taken from the underground lab of Lone Island in NF-103. So, the purpose of the Black Ring in the underground, can we describe it as nourishing? Allowing the Corpseborn to absorb human mania through the Black Ring, and feeding the strengthened Corpseborn to SHP. The test yielded great success. From BR-002's records, we can roughly infer the Underground's intentions in producing the Black Ring, and have a better grasp of SHP's significance. The only downside is that the expenses went beyond my initial estimates.
What kind of nourishing? What test are you talking about? I thought we were here to negotiate, to talk about the future of the West District. We've put everything on the line. And you're up to what exactly? Screw you! Are we nothing more than expenses to you? Is human life just an expense to you? What do you take us for?
Leader, we're all counting on you. You hit Nirvana hard last time, proving what the Inner Bay workers are made of. We've still got the power, haven't we? We're in a position to talk terms with them, right?
Absolutely. We've reached this point because of our unwavering conviction. Our dreams will come to fruition. If you ever doubt it, just look to your hero. When have I ever disappointed you?
His strength is remarkable, but mentally, he's teetering on the edge. Rather than defiance, he's overwhelmed by sorrow and regret. I believe the marking won't work. I can't resonate with him, and I can't assimilate his mania.
I can sympathize. This man has spent his entire life trapped in Inner Bay within Syndicate's confines. He's never experienced a larger world, so this must be quite a shock for him. Recognizing their gap between us and Eastside highlights his intelligence. He has a broader perspective than his obstinate companions, truly befitting of a leader who doesn't readily succumb to blind animosity. So, sir, would you kindly consider talking to your friends? We've already spent too much time on ruthless interrogations. Your assistance in this matter would be immensely valuable.
Damn you all!
See this, X? Just like that, we've got him hooked. The underground activity at BR002 is locked. It's mind-blowing, really. To think even monstrosities like the Black Ring Corpus are just snacks for that thing. What in the world is going on down there? Anyway, we hit our mark. Now, let's wrap this up and keep the mess to a minimum. Go ahead and mark him. That's what a hush is for.
I'm sorry for how Nirvana botched the W31 situation, but we can't let this worsen and affect more people. It's time to put an end to this. Give in. Let me be your voice. I will take control. That's the power of the mark. I can free your friends. Your sacrifices won't be meaningless. I'll work with Paradisos to fine-tune our operation, saving costs along the way. I'll remember you. We're all in this, for the greater good of humanity.
I was in the dark. Whether the victory we were so passionately chasing means anything, how far the enemy we thought we could stand up to has evolved, I was totally out of the loop. Unaware that the West District's heyday had long gone, blind to my own limitations, yet naively believing I can play the hero to save the world. How stupid. Samuel, it's not your fault, nor anyone else's. It was a blind fool who walked you into that dead end. The real mistake has always been mine. Ugh, tough break. Working so tirelessly with such a small frame. Take it easy now. Donald's up and about, and he's got you covered. Ah, it's great you haven't been taken down by Paradisos. Still got that fight in you. It's nothing. Did a 5-6 year stint in Banyan Psychiatric Hospital, majored in being a psycho. Nightmares are a nightly thing for me. Know them inside out. Look away. Stay positive. We've got a long road ahead. Don't sink into gloom. Why shouldn't we believe? The moment I entered this black ring, no. Actually, when I first laid eyes on that maze outside, something crossed my mind. It's really his handiwork, huh? Was this maze made just to shield those corpseborns and block enemies? Is this constantly rising Black Ring High Tower solely for gathering strength for a grand revenge? You see, while it blocks our path, it also ensnares monsters and so many of the corruptors. Unlike other black rings that expand and devour endlessly, this one, nourished by the underground, just grows upward, pushing the epicenter of pollution farther away from people.
But bear in mind, this time, it was my choice to embrace the Black Ring. And it will surely bring to life my deepest desire.
I've always been too trusting, and it's bitten me before. So, I'm putting my faith in you now, Chief. Tell me honestly, could Julian still be alive? Does his determination linger in this black ring? Oh, that's a relief to hear. So, this place is essentially a massive drifter camp. And Julian? Still the same old Julian. Don't let his constant self-deprecation and his begging around to be a leader fool you. When it all comes crashing down, when Rustfire hits the hardest, he's always the last one standing. He's the genius who created this drifter camp in a place like Syndicate, complete with mazes, traps, and hidden paths. In this brutal world, he managed to carve out a sanctuary for the homeless and vulnerable. I just knew it. This is great. We've got a shot at victory. Chief, let's head up and track down Julian. You've got those shackles, right? Time to turn the rotten into miraculous, wake him up, and snatch back the Black Ring. He claimed the Black Ring was the key to his wish. I know him so well. He never longed for vengeance. What he's always been harping on about is being an architect and bringing Syndicate back to its heyday.
after you.
Coming back to life soon. Give it back to me. Give it all back to me.
Syndicate is ours! Rustfire will take back everything that was lost!
Our fires will rage and burn you all to ashes! Our fires will rage! Syndicate belongs to us! I am weak. Always have been. No sturdy legs to stand on. No formidable power to wield. Nor a constantly soaring spirit to fight with. So, it's a constant cycle of failure. A never-ending loss for me. But even for someone like me, there are still roles I can fulfill.
I see it now.
Next, it's your turn.
That's what he meant when he said that. You all still think I'm capable? I dozed off again, didn't I? It's all right. It was a nice dream. Seemed like a lot of old pals dropped by. I hate to say it, but part of me thought Julian might have thrown in the towel. He turned to the Black Ring, lost in his own despair, and I just couldn't pull him back when it counted. So, I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me know he hasn't changed. Still battling to the bitter end. It's just a botched plan, no worries. I've become accustomed to setbacks. After a setback, just pick yourself up and move forward. It's just the way I am. A remnant of a past era. The escape plan is in full swing. Sure, the outside may be tough, but it's not all doom and gloom. It's being trapped in Syndicate that's been our agony. We look to the West District from the Inner Bay, and to East Side from there. So, why not step out of Dis and see the bigger picture? Sounds good to me. Would that leave you feeling unsatisfied? Oh, you're not like me. You have your own aspirations. Well, I'll lend you a hand. The shackles of the Sinner, Dis City's shepherd, the second Black Ring's envoy, the idol who ignited a craze in Rustfire, the one my closest friend sacrificed his life to save. Paradisos is right. If there's anyone who can change the course of things, it must be you. Is this the prohibition? Just like Margaret's rolling pin, it makes you utterly powerless. Looks like Julian sacrificing lives for your sake really got on your nerves. Don't worry, I'm not cut out for this. I can't even meet other people's expectations, so why would I do that to you? Good talk, though. Go after what you want. You're here for something you want too, right? It's not about Rustfire, nor is it about saving the world. It's about cherishing what matters most to you. You've come to discover the truth and put an end to it all, so you can return to their side, alive and well. Well then, off you go. I'll pave the way for you and do you a solid. After it's all said and done, once we're out of here, you'll have to repay me for sure. As you command, my lord. But from here on out, you'll have to be on your own for a while. Give me a moment to slack off and catch up with some old pals. Hearing you, I really do miss them. I'll catch up with you later.
Oh, try to tremble before me, you. You forced me to do this. Quiet.
Death is your only destination.
You are all done for. vanish. You forced me to do this!
We're the remnants of a past era. In our time, we didn't look down on the weak, and being cruel wasn't a badge of honor. In that era, we didn't mock ideals. I can wholeheartedly say that everything I've done has been driven by love. Love for friends, love for ideals, love for every person around us who's fighting to make it. Love for this syndicate. Love for all the beauty that's been lost and the potential that's yet to be realized. Time marches on, and maybe our era has already come to an end. The new era has seen its fair share of cruelty and places greater emphasis on power and profit. But even this era will eventually become history. What will the next era look like? It will undoubtedly be shaped by those who are currently fighting the fight. I can't wait.
My work here is done. I wish you good luck.
That's a lot of people. By the way, I charge per person for my show.
The purge order will commence in 22 hours. Attention all personnel. Evacuate immediately.
Why the heck is he still running all over the place? What the heck? Even at this hour?
Come on, get in the car. The Legion will ensure your safe passage out of here. I'm all this place requires.
What? You cheeky brat! Who do you think you are? I'm not a young whippersnapper. How dare you talk to me like that? Hey, where do you think you're going? Mania's all over the place. Where on earth are you headed? Hey, are you out of your mind? Tell me what you need, and I'll take care of it for you. Stay put. Hey!
Since then, I've thought a lot. I've read your poems, your teaching materials, and seen how much you praise Syndicate. But still, I just can't convince myself to fully believe in all of it. I've always lived in the shadows. Never seen the kind of light you talk about. I know even you don't believe some of the things you say. I don't think I got it wrong. Syndicate has just chosen to go down a path that's beyond saving. But now, I really regret it.
You're inciting a bunch of delusional fools to die!
Quit acting. If I had known your real motive, I never would have believed those lies.
When this war is over, take the children back to class. After my mission ends, I won't need to travel anymore. I'll rebuild Syndicate Academy and teach you well. Believe it or not, I didn't create this school to trick you into fighting. I want you to live and grow up in peace. I want more people to see my adorable student.
I regret not taking action sooner. Not talking to you earlier. Not bringing more people together. Even if we ended up hurt and bleeding. If only I had done more! Even if things turned out the same, I wouldn't be this full of regret. It's not the things I used to hate that I despise. It's myself. For doing nothing at all. Let what's in the past rot. Syndicate is in such a dark place now, and I had no hope for anyone in the past to improve it. I'm still not counting on anyone. You told a lot of lies, but at least one thing you said was true. Whether I like it or not, the future's going to hit me hard. So, I am going to take action, and make it listen to me. She's got some guts. It should be safe from here on. You guys go ahead. I'll stay.
But... Horo...
Call me Commander. The Legion Commander never flees from combat.
Oh, try to keep up with...
I'll relieve them of pain.
Quiet.
You forced me to do this!
You are all done.
Death is your only destination.
Don't touch the pollutant. Keep up. Where am I? Hecate? Dummy? Huh?
You are finally awake. The shackles are much stronger after Chief woke up. The Black Ring has already encroached upon the outskirts of Drifter Camp. We need to get out of here. Before that, I'll drive you back to MBCC. Your health is improving, and there's no need to worry about anything else. Chief has returned too. Everything is going to be okay. I'll ensure you get back. We're in the clear. Let's rest here for a moment. I can handle these enemies. Just hold on a little longer. I won't let you be in danger again.
Am I holding you back? I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. No need to apologize to me. Just think of me as the one seeking redemption. I'm the one who's guilty. In March, after Chief returned to Drifter Camp, I, a logistics officer, also picked up a weapon and took to the streets, joining the riot. Matilda says that at that time, the shackles within me had already been corrupted by Corpus. It's the mania that twisted me. But deep down, I know it's not the answer. I've always considered revenge as my only course, because those monsters took my daughter away and I couldn't even have her remains. There hasn't been a single day in all these years that I could forget, nor a night without nightmares. I keep reminding myself, Sophie sacrificed herself for her ideals. Her name is etched on the monument, making her a true hero. She must have been immensely proud of herself, and so am I. Proud of my heroic daughter. That's what I've always believed. Until the moment I witnessed Chief being brought back to Drifter Camp. The leader of the Rustfire. A hero. That appearance. Where is the hero in that? His slender frame is full of scars. His clothes stained dark with blood. Fingernails split and broken. What pride? What vanity? I can't see these emotions on his face. He is in torment, resisting, not ready to let go of his life. My daughter had no wish to die when she was murdered. They've endured such agony, perishing in the bleakest spots at the prime of their lives. Since then, whenever I armed myself, I lost control. I had no clue what I had done, no memory of it at all. I had let myself be completely consumed by hatred. I only snapped out of it when I saw one of my companions going after a kid, and saw it was you. What have we become? Doing this to a kid, even younger than Sophie. How did I end up like this? Why did things go so far? The same suffering Sophie went through, I made you endure. I'm no better than the devils of Nirvana. I am beyond redemption. I don't deserve your forgiveness.
I see now. All of Lavina's actions. They were all for her daughter. It all makes sense now. You really had those Rustfire troublemakers eating out of your hand. Always on the ball and super efficient. You take care of everyone so thoughtfully, plus your pancakes taste like the best thing in the world. I can still recall. Just before I blacked out, Chief was gone. And there was Hecate, out on the streets, trying to be a hero. There were loads of crazies on the other side. I thought, if I went down fighting for my friends, that would be the bravest thing. Friends have always meant everything to me. But at that moment, you showed up. As I was nearly at my limit, you fought your way through the crowd, yelling and shoving them aside. When shoving wasn't enough, you dove over me to shield me. You yelled so hard you lost your voice. In an instant, my courage just evaporated. I was so scared, I couldn't let go. Dared not to even peek outside. All I wanted was to hold on to you tightly. It's such a strange feeling. I, the Rat Queen of the Syndicate, have always been the one stepping up, looking out for others. Never once did I rely on someone else to protect me. When did I turn so cowardly, so worthless? Lying down for so long. It doesn't make any sense. But now I get it. The one who stepped in to save me back then was a mother. I had no mom and dad. Before I made any friends, it was just me, making my way through Syndicate. I never really understood what others meant when they talked about a mother. In your embrace, my mind was filled with... But my actual mom left me behind ages ago. You aren't my mom.
No, you mustn't go. Stay here. Wait for me.
You aren't as strong as I am. Aren't used to being a sinner. Aren't used to the shackles. Not seasoned by the world as I am, nor familiar with the corners of Syndicate. You can't shield me from anything. Yet, you've opened my eyes to wonders I never knew existed. Stay put, Lavina. You're not the one who can protect me. I should be the one protecting you. Fuck. 99. Hecate. And... that dummy Chief. I'm really starting to miss you all. I wish I was strong like you guys. Why am I this weak?
and take on all of you.
Getting my hands dirty.
I'll relieve them of pain.
You forced me to do this!
Quiet.
You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this! You forced me to do this!
Too noisy. Quiet.
You are all dead.
Ella, please.
I can keep going. I can still... Come on, heal already. Damn it! I'm supposed to be the top sinner, right? Isn't this power supposed to kick in right now, when I need it most?
This is the Black Ring. This is what they were up against that day. You vile creature! It wasn't enough to take our boss, my brother, and now you have the audacity to appear before me, slaughtering even more? Go back to where you came from! I won't let you get away with this!
Crash! Crash! Hold on! I'm here to help you! Ah!
Why did I even come back? Must be losing my mind. Likely caught mania. Won't last much longer. Here I am, rescuing people like you. Oh, I've spent my whole life playing it safe to stay alive. But now that death is near, it's oddly freeing. I want to do something heroic. My last act, something to remember. Hang tough, kiddo!
It's those sappy poems again. What's written up there? It's too dark. I can't see it. It's been quite a while, and I've had more than my fair share of obstacles. Still, it's great to see you again, Vi. It reminds me of the day we met. I stumbled upon you and brought you home. Are you with me again? The ones you turned your back on have mostly paid the ultimate price. Here's your second chance. Or is it that you really hate me so much?
Hate? No way. My life is too valuable to squander on feelings like that. If you hadn't shown up to wreck my place, I'd have been content to live and let live.
This is what you call home?
How can it not be? I got hot pot, good booze, a pushover I can borrow from without paying back, and these gullible employees I can mess with. On the overground, everyone looks out for themselves, guarding their tiny slice of the world. Maybe a few close pals. That's just more my style. I'm just a small fry, not cut out for your lofty ambitions. This spot's good enough for me. I'm fine meeting my end right here. But if I'm going down, I'll take you with me.
I've never heard you speak like this before. Looks like you finally found something to live for, which I find comforting. At heart, you're still one of our own from the underground. I'll have your old mates see you through this part of the trip.
Take you away.
How did I end up here? Looks like things have only gone downhill in the months I've been gone. But with you around, we'll find a solution, no doubt. All right. Take a deep breath. Focus on what's important to you. Nice to meet you, Chief. Or is it more apt to say, long time no see?
thanks to Invincible Me.